Moving on, the next is social control. Each society has a normative system or set of manners which suggest the members how to behave in different social situations. So what they are saying is that each and every society has different norms. Norms means rules. So each and every society has a set of rules according to which every person has to behave. Okay? And obviously in different situations there are different rules according to which each and everyone has to behave according to the rules and regulations. This is known as social control, which is necessary for the existence and continuity of the society. So what are they saying? Rules and regulation is something which is very, very important in order to continue the society, in order for the society to move forward. Mores, customs, fashions, laws, manners, etc. help in shaping human life and also control it. So customs, fashion, what you can wear, what you cannot wear, your manners, your respect, your behavior, all these things are very important in order to live in the society which you are currently living. Next is continuity. Continuity meaning which keeps on moving, doesn't stop. Social control helps in maintaining the continuity of the society. The reason why the society is there, the reason why the society is moving forward is because of social control or because of rules and regulations. Institute of family, marriage also help in the process. How is a society formed? By the group of people. Who are these group of people? They are related to each other in the family. How is a family formed? Because of marriage. Two people get married, they have a relation, they have a child, a family is created. So because of institutions like family, like marriage, the society is moving forward. Through the process of socialization, family internalizes social and cultural heritage and also helps in continuity of the society over generation. We socialize, right? When a child is born, you talk to the child, you teach the child rules and regulations, you teach the child about religion, you teach the child about your traditions, your customs, your rituals. So when you do that, okay, what happens? You teach the child about your culture, your history. So when you do that, you are passing on the knowledge of your society to your child. So you are passing on the knowledge from one society to another, to the generation. Change. With continuity, change also occurs in the society. Though the space of change differs from time to time and from society to society, but change is an inevitable feature of society. Each and every society changes. It's a rule. The speed can be different, the time can be different, the area can be different, the people can be different. But society changes. Sometimes the change is very little, sometimes the change is very huge, sometimes the change affects lot of people, sometimes the change affects very less people, but change does occur in each and every part of the society. Okay? Viewing human society in a broader perspective, we find that it consists of many groups and associations. So what are they saying? If we try to view society from a big perspective, from a broader perspective, if you open your view, if you try to look it from a broader perspective, we find it consists of many groups and associations. So society is not just my family or not just the people I know. It consists of big group of people, it consists of association, it consists of institutions. There are various groups, communities, castes, associations and economic classes. The concept of society is not inductive of any specific group or community, but it is an abstract of concept, while communities or groups are different exponents of the society. So what are they saying? That society includes everything. It includes caste, it includes communities, it includes association, it includes economics, politics, everything. Religion, caste is just a small part of the society that we live in. Our family is just a tiny part of the society that we live in. Society is a bigger concept than just a religion, than just a caste. Okay? So with this, we finish the concept of caste and the features of caste. Tomorrow we will continue with community.